Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the King of Arms channel. So today I'd actually like to go over part of my home defense system setup. So I actually spend a lot of time at a desk because of editing YouTube videos takes a long time, and I typically eat there. And if I'm watching any kind of YouTube or Netflix, I usually sit at my desk as well. So I end up spending a lot of time there. So I thought it would be best to put part of my home defense setup in the actual desk. So I took one of the smaller desk drawers and I just put it kind of some of the things I might need in an emergency situation or a home defense situation. So I'd actually like to share some of this with you. So if you'd meet me at the tabletop, I'd like to go over some of this and explain why I have it the way it is. Thank you guys. Hello everybody, and we're back. So this here is the box that I keep in my desk drawer for my home defense at my desk. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I keep in this, guys. So the main thing is going to be my Glock 17 handgun. So that's the Glock 17. And then the other main thing I keep, other than the gun light, is actually a headlamp. So this is a Olight H2R. And this is a really nice headlamp. And the reason why I like this one is because it can be a headlamp, or you can clip it off and you can use it just as a normal flashlight. So these things are really sweet. So I keep a headlamp in there. I also keep a backup handgun. So this is my little Kel-Tec P-32. This is just a little 7-shot 32 auto, just something to throw in my pocket as a backup. And then the pocket sheath for it. I also keep a spare 22 round mag for my Glock. Never know if you might have a jam or something, have a backup. And just because they're small, I keep 3 spare 7 round mags for my Kel-Tec in these little leather sheaths that I made. So we got 3 of those. And then also, you never know when you might need a blade, so I keep this karambit scalpel in there. Another really nice option. I love karambits quite a lot. So yeah guys, that's what I keep inside the box. Well, also, I threw a little fire striker in there also. You never know. But that's not really for home defense, but I just keep it in there. So yeah, guys, that's kind of what I keep right beside my desk, you know, because I spend a lot of time at my desk. So anytime, you know, there might be a bump in the night, this can be the first stuff I reach for. And the main gun, of course, is the Glock 17 I was showing you. I'm just a big fan of Glocks in general, and the 17 is their normal full-size handgun. And I like that it has, you know, stock 17 round mags, but then I put these +5 plates on the bottom, so it holds 22 rounds. So I can have 22 plus 1. Now I am being careful with this, guys, because it is loaded. There's not one in the chamber. Chamber's empty. So I'll go ahead and just make it clear. But yeah, so I keep that in there. And this I just have a few mods done too. I have a mag well. I have extended magazine release, extended slide release. And then of course I did some stippling. I did all this by hand here just to give it some better grip. I also did some stippling here. And then I did the normal, I always do the undercuts. I cut out these just to get a higher grip on the gun. And actually I almost forgot, this one is modified even further. I turned this, so it started out as a Glock 17, but it actually has a Glock 19 grip now. I actually cut this down, so it'll use a flush fit Glock 19 mag if you want. That's why there's a little extra magazine right here. It's because I cut it down. Usually this wouldn't be shown. And I just like the way the Glock 19 feels in the hand, and as you can see, it's just enough for my hand. It's about perfect. It just has the standard sights on it for now. I do want to get some night sights on this eventually. And then I put a little cross on the back there. So yeah, and then the light, if you guys are wondering, this isn't anything expensive. They actually sold these at Walmart, believe it or not. This is a ProTech Nebo, or the Nebo's the brand and ProTech is the series, I believe. It came with a laser on it initially. I took the laser off. I didn't like it. So it's just a light. It'll light up, and it'll also do strobe. Turn that off. So that's my main defensive handgun. And then my Kel-Tec P-32. Honestly, this is one of my favorite carry guns just because it is so tiny. I mean, look how small this thing is. And it actually holds 7 rounds, so it actually holds a lot of ammo, which is super nice. And this one's also loaded. There's not one in the chamber, but I do have 7 rounds with some hollow points in there. It's actually kind of hard to find decent ammo for a 32 auto. 32s aren't super popular. And this 32 is actually, I'll go ahead and show it's clear. So it's clear. It's actually hammer fired, and it's double action only. So every time you pull the trigger, you have to do the long trigger pull, which makes a lot of people not like this gun very much, but I'm still a really big fan of it. I love how tiny this thing is, and it just fits in my pocket so perfectly. And then I keep a little pocket holster for it too. This just slides in my pocket perfectly. And then as for the knife, we'll show you this a little closer. So it has a quick detach for your belt. And when it comes to fighting knives, I think karambits always win it. Karambits are just super fast. They're really hard to see in the hand because of the reverse grip. So as long as you're holding it right and moving your hand quick, it's almost impossible to see. And this guy is just, I mean, it is a monster. Look how sharp that is. It is just a scalpel. So yeah, I'm just a big fan. And if you're wondering who made this, I believe this one's made by Cancun. It's nothing expensive. It's actually made in China, I believe. But they're actually really well made. I've tested quite a few knives from that company, and they're really good and they're really affordable. And I actually have 2 of these because when I wear them, I usually wear one on each side. So I have one for each hand. But yeah, that's the karambit. So that's pretty much everything I keep right in my desk beside me. This is just part of my home defense system. This is just the closest thing I can reach to because I'm usually at my desk editing videos and stuff like that. So thank you guys for checking this out. I'll go ahead and meet you back up at the main camera and we'll end this video. Hello everyone, and we're back. So that's going to be it for my desk home defense setup. Now if you liked the video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see what I have planned in the future, please hit the subscribe button. Now as for the question of the day, what's your guys' home defense setup? I know they can be quite extensive, so even if you just want to tell me a little bit of it, please leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys are doing. I'd be interested to hear it. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I'm Biggie. I love you guys, and we'll catch you next time on The King of Arms.